Good stuff. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Good morning. It's Friday, December 1st, down here in Scottsdale, Arizona. Going to see my buddy Scott Grant and staying down here for the night. Had a drive heading from Austin, Texas to San Diego. And I just thought I'd take a little quick stop here and see my buddy. But yeah, so down here in Arizona, got the Christmas tree there in the background, up early having a cup of coffee. Finished up the overview of the Bible. I think the next program I'm going to do is why Christianity. I've been getting some comments about that, talking about biblical stuff and God. There seems to be a resurgence of questions about the Bible and what that's about. But before I get into that today, just wanted to talk a little bit about a couple of things. I was walking through the airport yesterday on my way back up to Albuquerque, and I saw here, you can see the cover right here. This is obviously Jennifer Aniston lamenting the fact, now she's 53 years old, no children, and she's been trying to do the intravenous thing to have babies, and that's not working. And so now she's talking about the possibility of freezing her eggs. And I looked this up online, and of course, I don't know if this is her or her publicist or whatever. They want to make sure that everybody understands that she is by no means unhappy at all. I mean, she's so happy that she never had children and that she's really focused on her career. That's what a good, strong feminist woman would do. Don't need a man, don't need children. Go focus on your career. That's the good thing to do in life. That's what's going to fulfill you. That's what's going to make you happy. How's that working out for you? See, the reality of the situation is you can pretend and play games. You have the freedom in this country to do, especially as a female, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. The world is your oyster. If you want to work, work. If you want to be a mom, be a mom. What you don't get to choose is you don't get to choose your outcomes, because when you start making decisions and you believe certain things, you will get a result. So you're free to decide what you want and you're free to believe what you want. You're not free to determine the outcomes, because the outcomes are set based on your decisions and your beliefs. That's the point of this. And so here we have Jennifer Aniston, who's claiming to be happy, which we know she's not. And this is called reality. Now, in the biblical realm, in the Christian world, people would say God is not mocked. Well, what's God? God is the way things actually are. That's the truth. This is it. It's God. That's the highest. That's the ideal. That's the truth. That's the way things are. He is not mocked. You can live a certain lifestyle and live a certain way. You will get the consequences for that, as Jennifer is starting to see head on. As a lot of the guys in the MGTOW community, they call it hitting the wall. When a woman gets to be a certain age, it's like reality smacks her right in the face, and it's like, holy crap, I'm going to end up dying alone. And that's kind of the comment: get a cat and die alone, because you probably will, based on that attitude. God is not mocked. So I started digging into this feminist ideology and where it came from, and it came up the sentiments. It's basically the Declaration of Independence here. You can see this for women. And then you've got this gal here that kind of led the charge. And as I dug more deeply into the world of feminism and where this ultimately came from, I found this. And this is basically the feminist Bible. Everything is an attack on the Bible. And if you think about it, that's probably one of the best tests for truth, that the Bible is real and true, is because it's the only religious document that gets attacked mercilessly. It's kind of like white men, white European heterosexual Christian men. Why do they get attacked mercilessly in society? Well, primarily I think it's because we focus on the truth and what works, and we're effective at what we do. And quite frankly, that's one of the reasons why atheists do such a good job, is because atheists don't buy into this idea of mysticism and rubbing a couple of crystals together and kumbaya and the Lord spoke to me and some nonsense. Atheists focus on reality, truth. This is the way things actually are. And mysticism is actually destroying Christianity today. This whole idea of, I saw God in a cloud, or I heard this voice, and all this nonsense. But biblical Christianity, where you focus on the Word, what it actually says, what it means, what's the evidence. You focus on reality, the way things actually are. That's effective in the world because you're not dealing with mysticism. So I think the next project that I'm going to do, since I just finished up the overview of the Bible, I'm going to focus on why Christianity, and do a little workbook program on that. It'll be another probably week or 2 week deal, and try to keep the video short, under 8 minutes or so. What else did I see today? Oh, it's really interesting too about how. Oh, shoot, before I forgot, as I was talking about decisions and belief, my publicist keeps hammering me. She goes, RJ, you've got to keep promoting, talk about your book. So this is the latest one, Belief and Decide. It's the one I put out about a year or two ago, but they're picked up at Amazon. Send me a message if you'd like one. For this group only, here on YouTube and Rumble and Facebook, if you just send me your address, you just pay for shipping and handling. I'll send you the books for free. Just pay for shipping and handling. But anyway, I saw that TikTok is starting to be in the news. And, you've got Kristi Noem, I guess, in South Dakota. She's wanting to ban TikTok. And it's so funny because you kind of hear crickets about banning TikTok because it's a China-run organization. And but they have no problem banning Elon Musk and Twitter off of the Apple and Google apps. I just find that it's very telling that what they're afraid of based on what they attack. So they attack Twitter because now it's becoming more of a beacon and a platform for free speech. They don't attack TikTok. They attack white, Christian, heterosexual European men because it's effective, and we're focused on logic and reason, and we do things reasonably. That's why you get attacked. You don't attack something that's not over the target. If something is not being effective and not destroying, not doing what it's supposed to be doing, you get left alone. That's just the way of the world. So that's why I say one of the telltale signs that the Bible is true is it's the only document that gets attacked mercilessly. That's one of the best tests of truth right there. Now, I shouldn't say it's the best test of truth, but it's one real good indication. It's a clever shortcut. If you want to know what the world hates, look at what it attacks. And the reality is, if the Bible says something is good, the world will say it's bad. If the Bible says it's bad, the world will say it's good. It's not any more complicated than that. Every single one of our initiatives in politics in the world today is based on that. So I'm at 8 minutes. Got Michelle just came in here. Good morning. Going to top off the coffee wherever Scott is. And we're going to continue to talk more about this. Again, if you want a copy of the new book, Belief, boom, send me a message. Decide, it's out there. Why Christianity will be in the next program. Probably start that up on Sunday. Have a great day, everybody. Happy December 1st, and we'll talk to you later. Ciao.